Okay, here we go again. Oh, shoot. There we go. I was like, we made it up here, but not really. Okay, so should probably go around back, I suppose. Makes some semblance of sense to me, anyway. Alright, so right here, I suppose, is where we have our next line that needs to be taken out. Let's do it. A lot of line, a lot of rack. But every layer that we do now will get smaller and smaller, so that is pretty good news, I would say. If you can now hear a small fan in the background, we have a little portable AC unit going because it's Florida, it's June, it's hot. It is freaking hot as a mother down here. And we're trying to make it more comfortable for myself and for the dogs here. So we got ourselves a little bit of a portable AC unit going, and we'll see if it in fact works or if it is in fact garbage, I guess. But got it today. I feel like it's pretty garbage already, but you know, we'll see. Maybe it will yield just enough satisfaction to get us through the summer. And that would be pretty cool. Because the summers here are freaking hot. Like, it's hot. The humidity gets crazy high. It gets, you go outside and you're like, wow, I'm just damp. I'm hot. I'm sweating my tits off. It's something crazy. It is something for sure, and not a good kind of something either. It's just hot for like no real reason. We need to run like AC tubes outside because let me tell you, global warming is kicking our asses. It's getting hot. Like it's always been hot in Florida, but it's getting hotter. I swear, feels hotter. Drier, less rain, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole Shazam. It's a lot. Ugh. I am saddened by one fact, though, and that is we are going to have to stop in about 30 minutes or so here. And that's just because we work early in the mornings. Very, very early. For example, I have to be up and, up by 2:26 in the morning. Any later and I'm late, and any earlier and I am also late. As weird as that sounds, I've hit the sweet spot. I am right there where we need to be. And that is pretty good. Pretty good, I would say. Hello, lava. Yeah, you're gonna cascade down, aren't you? I know. I've said it before, I'll say it again. These random lava pockets in the nether are just still so shit. Like, they really are. I don't understand what the purpose of them ever was, to be honest. And I probably never will, but we do need to get rid of those. I see. Hello, chickens. Alright. There is a large cave down there, so that will help us a little bit in clearing this away faster, but not sure how fast it will actually make it. Because it's still a lot of rack either way. Still gotta dig it, still gotta go down to it. having a cave simply makes it where it takes more time on the whole digging process because we can't just hold left click any longer. As there is something blocking us. Alright, let's get rid of this. I'm sorry. You'll be back, don't you worry. Do we want any of that? Maybe. We might as well pick it up. I mean, it'll be like 6 pieces of glowstone, but maybe we'd like to have a bunch of that. I don't know. Because I don't think there's any farms you can make that will get you glowstone, so maybe we do want that. Make it easier on us in case we ever do need it, even though our primary light will most likely be the copper things when they come, the frog lights once we get those set up, and the whatever the guardian things are, the lamps, sea lanterns, that's what they are, the sea lanterns. Those will be our primary sorts of lighting, but the glowstone may be useful in very niche projects, very niche builds here. So we'll probably keep ourselves a little supply of it just so that we have it. We don't have to worry about it. If we need it, boom, easy, it's there. And there is the cave done. Not too bad. Definitely want to keep going from the back here, though, because I would really like that cave to be gone. That's a lot of spawn spaces that are in there. And equally more chance for us to die here, so should just get rid of that as soon as possible and just do the 2 sides on the back. So this side and then the other side on that L, so that we can actually just work from the back and not have to move our ladder ever again, basically. I think it'll be a little bit better that way. Thank you. Be gone, lava beast. Be gone. It's not too big of a cave, though, I will say. But it is enough to be mildly inconvenient that we have to dig it out. Like, it's not big enough where I'm like, okay, because this exists, we're fine. It's just not good enough. Okay, so our hopes is to get all of this done within 50 Minecraft days, and I think we should be good to reach that goal, which means that gives us like 60-ish days if we need it, 60 Minecraft days to finish this project, and that will give us like 150-ish more days to complete another project. So that all seems pretty feasible. We're currently on day 700. Well, at time of start, we were at 709, which is, getting close to the 1,000. We're 291 days away. And in here, days go by in terms of 20 minutes apiece because we are in the nether and because we are not sleeping at all. So it will take longer for the days to get to us. However, if we don't sleep, we actually have a lot more time. So we just got to remember that. If need be, we essentially have double the amount of time that I normally would have, and that is super nice. It could ensure that we will actually finish things in time. Like I said, 2 projects finished by day 1,000. That is our goal, and I feel we'll make it. The only thing that could prevent us from making it, in fact, is a lot of channel redemption points. Like, if people continue to redeem more islands, for example, that could prevent us from finishing one of these tasks. But I think even with that, there would have to be such a substantial amount of projects that I don't think it'll happen. I know just about what everyone has in terms of reward points here for our channel, and I don't think combined they have enough to just keep me doing islands. I really don't think so. Khan is one of our highest ones, and he's probably at like 10-ish thousand. With 10,000, he could have us build like, how many of the little islands? Like 6 of the little islands? Which, you know, would take a minute. Each one would take like 2-ish hours to complete, give or take. But yeah, I think only a few other people have even close to that. So that would be like, I don't know, 15 islands in total or something. And if we did it that way, we may just get closer to our other goal, because that is part of the Guardian project, which, ooh, I forgot to change that actually. There will be one island that will be much bigger than the rest of the other islands. And that island is actually going to have the Guardian Temple on it. We'll remove the Guardian Temple, but we're going to have the farm still on it. And so that will be by far the biggest of the islands. I have to make it so that only one person can have that island as their island. Did forget to do that, but it will be important because you only get one gigantic island, and it will be the center of all the little ones. Alright, so what we got next? Yeah, I think that would be the only way, though, that we don't get to it. If we do it in that regard, anything but that should allow us to get both of these projects finished in a timely fashion. And we may even have time to take on the Isles of Scalos instead of the Fairy Warrior encampment, if we feel so inclined. But we've put off that one long enough, so once we are done with this, we are going to hop right back to it. Obviously, people can choose me to pick a project and have me work on whatever at any given time. But even so, it's not a very used reward, and I feel we can make it work. I also am going to change that reward too. Rather than it being for the entire session, it'll be for like 30 minutes of us getting to work on a different project other than this. Like 30 more minutes or so. And that way, it's a little bit more on the fair side, and you'll have to invest more points if you want to keep me on a particular project. And I like that. I like that a lot. And I do. Alright, so we're almost at the bottom of this layer. Just taking a little bit longer than... Oh, that is it, right? Bellissimo. Bellissimo. Now you'll be able to start to see the separation on all sides, and that is huge for us. Makes it so that these are no longer 70 blocks long each. They are, you know, X amount of blocks and thinning with every single layer that we do. So that is nice. There we go. Next. Yeah, so next we'll hit that corner again, and then we'll keep going back and forth between those two. All of our rack is still smelting. That's great news, and it looks like we can fill that. do have some more quartz, which we're going to try to hang on to here. And do we have enough buckets? Yes. Yes, we do. Perfect. Let's go ahead and fill the smelters up. Ongoing process. And we are getting a lot of netherrack from this, though, so that is it's good. Let's do this. Hard to see what we're dealing with here if we don't get rid of them like this. Wow, there's still a shit ton of lava here. Good lord. These pools are no joke. Like they have a ton of lava in them. Every single one of them. It's just like a really, really large amount. All right, let's go ahead, put this one here. We're about halfway through all of our pickaxes. Ooh. That felt dangerous. That felt like we could have killed ourselves very quickly right there. Really need to... Well, that's not something you love to see. We may have to go all the way up, or risk things spawning above us. So maybe that is in our future as well. Just getting the remaining 20 blocks of height here. Because there's a lot of places that the pigs can spawn up above us here. And we don't really want to deal with that, per se, so... The only way I can think of to get rid of that easily is just to dig it out. Makes the project slightly larger, but probably worthwhile. And then we could probably just blow up everything beneath us. Hell, we could probably blow up everything on top of this too. Just do a little bit of TNT action. That would be like a stack of TNT. It would probably get us pretty close on there. But I do think we need to do that at some point here. Just take it all the way to the below the nether roof. And that way we never have to worry about it again. Although most of them shouldn't be a problem. They'll just fall to their death at some point here. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided if it's easier to just fill it in or if it is easier to just simply remove it entirely. But I'm guessing removing it entirely will be the kicker. Like we might as well. What's another 20 blocks, right? You know? 20 by 70 by 70? It's not too many blocks. Make that happen. We can make that freaking happen. I'm telling you. Not a big deal. And as long as we like set up the lines, we should be able to blast it pretty easily too. Like we just got to do the outer like 2 layers, and then we should be able to blast the interior real easy. So we'll probably do that. We'll save up our as much TNT as we can handle and try to blow that sky high. Sounds windy outside. Lads, can you do me a favor and just jump off, please? You'll be missed. You'll be missed. There you go. You'll also be missed. Hey. Stop resisting. Go with your friend. Thank you. You too. Go with your friend. Go with Your friend. Thank you. These guys do not like to be pushed off, and I can't blame them, but I really need to get out of my face. A lot of soul sand still here, so I'll be happy to be rid of that, and we don't have to switch tools at all. Will be nice. Okay, we got a little bit of a cave action right there. But sometimes that's good. That's less that we have to dig. And in this case, that is the truth. Yeah, look at that. It's a lot, actually. A lot less that we have to dig. Get rid of all of these. And then we'll go down. Okay, and we should be good to go down once again. More pigs here, which means that we got to push more people off the ledge here. I would really appreciate it if you would just fall. Thank you. And same with you also. That was risky business right there, for sure. That was risky. Pretty sure they're not dying at this height anymore, but that's okay. Alright, down to this layer. Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 more layers that we need to get rid of that has soul sand in it, and then we're good on that completely. Never to worry about it again. And then we can kind of just get rid of our shovel because I don't think we'll need it. Although it is always in my inventory, so maybe I will have it just for continuity's sake. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I guess. We could punch it if we needed to. Alright, lots of pigs up there. Not a bad thing, though. The more of these pigs there are, the less chance there is of the angry ones to actually spawn in on me and try to kill me, so at least there's that. We don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry about it. I feel like we are going to need approximately 25 to 30,000 of our cherry blossom logs in here as well. If we want to do a gigantic cherry tree, we're going to need a lot. And I mean a lot. So we'll have to get harvesting on that. And I don't think I'm going to give people a choice. Well, maybe I'll still give them the choice. If they do the channel reward point, though, that allows me to gather 5 stacks of a particular resource. Probably just have it rigged so that it's always going to be the cherry blossom logs, because we need a lot of it. Either the logs or the leaves, because we're going to need a metric ton of that too. So either one really helps us and is beneficial. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Can see now, though, that every single layer, once this one is done, is at least 2 blocks away from the wall, which gives us grounds to use a lot of TNT force if necessary. Hell, if I could make a creeper farm inside here, I probably would, just so that we can use that to scrape the barrel and get a little bit more of the gunpowder while we're waiting here, while we're digging this out. I would definitely do that. Does seem like it would be beneficial for us at some point. And since we are not near the only creeper farm that we've built, it's a little bit of a problem. Because the more TNT, the better. And hell, even like a stack, I think, would save us a ridiculous amount of time. We would just be able to go to the very top, place a bunch of it, and let it go. I think it would save us a lot of time, though. So we may have to just like construct a tree farm over there, and then we can sit and just gather a bunch of logs while we're waiting on that. Because we need a ton for the pyramid. A ton of birch logs for that, for sure. Alright. You can see, though, that this project is quickly becoming something that is more and more manageable. When we started it and didn't really have an idea of what we were doing here, it seemed daunting. It seemed like it was going to be a lot. Now that it's completely separated from the walls, it feels a lot more manageable. And I know this is just a psychological thing, but it really does feel more manageable. And I like that. I like that a lot. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to power our way through this time after time and hope that we get done soon. The sooner we dig this out, the sooner we can start construction on the tree and the other things that I have planned for this particular nether hub. So that should be nice. And the Isles of Scalos will be the center point. So that portal that is in the middle of our room here is the center point of the nether hub. It is the Isles of Scalos, and we will have to make that true on the other side as well. If it is the center of the Isles of Scalos, which it is, pretty much like the exact center, we're going to need to do something big and awe-inspiring there so that it actually makes some kind of sense. You know, you feel me? You feel what I'm working with here? You're cooking with Gaius, you know? Oh, did I didn't plug my thing in. Need to do that. I forgot to charge my speaker. But we'll be able to do that shortly. We still have the time commitment to do so. Alright. How many more layers? Is this the last? Yeah, there's one more layer, I think. And then it is completely separated from this thing. There's a lot of netherrack, though. A lot of wasted netherrack, too. We save about an inventory full at a time here. And that's not a whole lot, but it is something, I guess. Yeah, you get on the ground. You get on the ground, buddy. You bastard. Where did you even spawn from, my guy? Seriously, where could he have possibly spawned from? Everything is slabbed. They can't spawn on slabs, right? Right? Unless they can spawn on the inside of the portal frame? In which case, I don't know how to stop that, because it's very obnoxious. All right. Let's go ahead and deposit what we have. Not enough to fill it. Perfect. Do get some more blocks, get some more gold. More gold. Look at that. We've got 2 stacks of gold now. That's pretty good. We got that, which can go over here. The soil, how many more? Ooh, that's full. Again. That is full again. Let's go ahead and get more lava first, and then we need to convert all of that into the brick. And I do think we should just make more buckets too. More to put through the system means less we have to worry about it, and we'll actually make a smelter somewhere at some point. Alright, let's staircase down. Yep. Damn. Not even a dent was made right there. I have no idea how much lava is actually still down there, but I know we've given it like hundreds of buckets of lava. I don't know if that's a stat we can see it all, but I know I've given it like hundreds. Just stop. What are you doing? Just stop. This is where they gotta be coming from. All of those lads. All right. Well, let's take a look and see at what we got first. Items mined. This went from 67,000 and change to 106,000, which puts us, if my calculations are correct, at 104,000 more that we need to mine. So, not bad. Not bad at all. But that is going to do it for me today, so thanks so much for watching, and until next time, ciao.